everyone, my name is Hadel-Lynn. Today I literally just arrived here in New Orleans at 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. For the next 72 hours you're going to be following me on what I do and what I see while here in New Orleans. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and with that, let's get started. After we landed, me and my family were still kind of awake because of the time difference from Portland, Oregon, so we decided to head over to get some dessert at Drip Affogato Bar. I pretty much forgot what everyone else got, but the thing that I had was called 84 World's Fair, and it was so delicious, especially with a pour over of amaretto. It was so good, and I learned how much I like amaretto. Anyways, because of my love for NCIS New Orleans, we decided to head over to Bourbon Street. It honestly felt pretty magical to me being able to walk around and see all kinds of life while being able to drink while walking. It was so fun, and I love the music, but we had a big day tomorrow, so we had to go back to the hotel and rest up. So I am here in Cafe Du Monde. It's like 9 a.m. in the morning. We woke up kind of late, but it is packed here. I didn't know that they clean the streets every weekend, which makes sense so it doesn't smell like piss, but I'm so excited to try the beignets here. New Orleans has always been my dream, so I'm excited. My dream of the beignets have finally come true. This is how much sugar needs to be on a beignet. All right, my first beignet bite. I have not been having the right beignets in my life. After our beignets, we decided to explore a bit of the scenic parts of the city. Walking through the streets and exploring the masquerade shops in itself was truly a unique experience. We just got here over at Washington Avenue. We booked it through Get Your Guide, which is one of my favorite places to always book tours and stuff online. And we are going to do basically a second line tour. So basically in New Orleans, they always do parades for any occasion, whether it be birthdays, funerals, anything like that. So we are going to be participating in the parade in the back. So this is going to be fun. Doing the second line tour was important to me because I really wanted to understand the culture of New Orleans. It was actually very helpful that the tour was conducted by someone who actually grew up in this neighborhood. They really shed light on how things have changed since Hurricane Katrina and understanding the history of it, and the fact that Hurricane Katrina happened 20 years ago is crazy. Overall, being immersed in this culture was such a beautiful and deep-rooted experience that really made me open my eyes more about what truly makes New Orleans its own. So we just finished the second line tour. Oh my god. It was probably the most insane experience I've ever been a part of. Someone gave me these for free. And then we got free popcorn from the tour. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. Now we're over at Blue Oak Barbecue, and I'm excited to eat this barbecue because it's like 2 o'clock right now. So we're going to have a Texas toast plate with a lot of sides, so we'll see how that tastes. After enjoying our barbecue, we decided to take the streetcar back to the hotel. And for those who don't know, Princess and the Frog is my absolute favorite Disney movie, and so I really kind of had like a Princess Tiana moment, just enjoying the streetcar and taking in all of the views. So we are walking along kind of close to 11th District and Garden Ward, and the houses here are like actually really nice, and we're walking along like the historic house district. Like, look behind me, I could be rich. I'm over at Creole House for dinner, and right behind me is Canal Street, which is why it's so loud. I got to be seated right by a window. So I'm excited. We're going to try the crab cakes. We're going to have some shrimp and grits. We're going to have some crab and lobster bisques. It's going to be good. So we're over at Cafe Beignet for dessert. We're gonna try and see which is better, Cafe Beignet or Cafe Du Monde. All right, so this is like a bread bowl. Look at it, it's way bigger than the Cafe Du Monde one. Every area. I still like the Cafe Du Monde one. I still like the Cafe Du Monde one a lot more. That's Canal, this is Camp. So we're walking back to the hotel, but yeah, Cafe Du Monde is still the one for me. The cafe beignet, it's cheaper, but it's like bigger and more airy. But it's just less sugar. It doesn't hit right for me. I still love the original. Good morning, everyone. Today is our last full day in New Orleans, so we are going to be doing a swamp tour today. I'm pretty excited about it because I've never been in a swamp. So we're just taking a shuttle to the swamp site. This was my absolute most favorite thing doing my entire time in New Orleans. Doing a swamp tour, it's something pretty intimidating when you kind of look at it on paper. As you go on a high-speed boat and you're going through different parts of the swamp and looking for gators, basically. And there's a lot of gators. And once you see a gator, you're like freaked out for obvious reasons. For the past 30 years, they've been feeding gators marshmallows. So I don't know, that kind of makes me feel a little bit better that you could just throw a marshmallow at them and they'll be fine. I feel like there's probably a lot of diabetic gators though, to be honest. And I would say the most American thing that happened during my tour was when the tour guide decided to grab a freaking gator by the tail, and that gator had to be like 200 pounds at least. So yeah, I highly recommend doing a swamp tour in New Orleans. We just finished up the swamp tour. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. We're gonna try a sampler plate, a po' boy. We're gonna just try all that and then head over to Cafe Du Monde to pick up some souvenirs. After we enjoyed lunch, we decided to walk over to Bourbon Street. Walking through Bourbon Street during the day versus during at night is a big contrast, but honestly, it's still nice. You can really tell though, everyone who's there is kind of either mentally preparing them for what's gonna happen at night, or they're just post-hungover. We are officially heading over now to St. Louis Cemetery number 1. It's hot right now, so the tour's only an hour, thank goodness. So I convinced my parents to go to do the cemetery tour, and obviously they were freaked out. They were pretty nervous because who the heck wants to go walk into a cemetery during the daytime? But honestly, once you kind of get over it, it's actually kind of nice. It's just really hot. So we are over at Clezzy's. I'm gonna try gator for the first time. Ordered some gator bites for an appetizer. Muffaletta is also going to be the first time. My mom's going to be trying the fried catfish plate. And we got a strawberry milkshake. It's hot, but luckily it's our last full day here. So my first gator bites, and then this is the catfish with some veggies. All right, I got the fried gator bites here. That's it. It's like tough. It's like a tough fish. My dad was so excited to walk over to the Superdome, so that is what we did. And I see why they call it a Superdome. It's freaking huge. And I feel like that's a really great ending of our night, basically. Alright everyone, I am officially back in the airport and I'm heading back home. I had a blast my whole time here in New Orleans, and I actually plan to come back here at a different time just because there are so many things I didn't get to do but I wanted to do. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, as well as check me out for the next video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe, and I wish you all a very good day and a very good night.